Okay. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence means we are training the machine, it can act like a human. What is machine learning? Machine learning means we are train our machine without doing explicitly programmed. It can work. There are various algorithms applicable for the machine learning. Now, what is artificial neural network? Artificial neural network inspired from the human brain. Let me see if I kept the photo of that brain. I'll show you. I don't know whether I have kept it or not. Let me check. This is the photo. You can see here. Yes, this is the picture of a fission brain. See here. So from this picture of fission brain, a neuroscientist Raman Kajal has inspired, and he thought that can we design a system which can think like a human brain. So in human brain, we are having dendrites, we are having, I can say, somas, axons. So whatever we are doing, for example, there is hot object, and if I touch that hot object, my activation system will give me command that I have to remove my hand from the hot object. Why? Because this command will reach to my brain. So he has tried to make the artificial neural network or the network of neurons which inspired by the human brain and which can act like a human brain. Every day you can see me during college, right? If I'll wear a red dress, you can identify, yes, this is Sejalman. Next day, if I'll come in green color, you can also identify. Why? Because our brain are trained accordingly. That brain can identify us using different images. Same way, suppose I want to make a software of face recognition, then I have to train my machine, my neural network, by giving him a data set. Data set means collection of data, collection of images. Data set can be in form of text, CSV file. It can be in form of images. It can be in form of videos, right? But for example, I'm having baby at home. It is he or she is of, I can say, 2 years, and I want to show him a movie or the photo of Shah Rukh Khan. If I'll show him one picture, he or she will not able to identify next day this person is a hero, Shah Rukh Khan. But if I'll show him a photo of 1000 images of Shah Rukh Khan, then next day he or she will identify, yes, this is the Shah Rukh Khan. Means you have to train your machine like a human brain. Okay, now what is deep learning? Deep learning is very deep. Even we don't know how many neurons are connected, and it is having various hierarchy of data. So all these are coming under the one umbrella: artificial intelligence, machine learning, neural network, and deep learning. So artificial intelligence means can machine think like a human, and it can take decision without human intervention, like rule-based robot, transformer movie. This is World War II. It was between 1939 to 1945. So actually, this was started during this World War II. After this, in 1950, once the World War complete, during the World War, they have used artificial intelligence to break the German communication. So after World War II, one scientist, Alan Turing, has represented one research paper. Can machine think like a human? There are lots of, I can say, more than 50,000 self-driving cars in USA. That is because of artificial intelligence. Movies like Robot and, I can say, Transformer, this is because of artificial intelligence. Now what is machine learning? It is subset of artificial intelligence. Machine can learn from the data, improve from the experience without being explicitly programmed. I told you na, if I'll have one friend in Facebook, his friends are going to be suggested to me to add as a friend. If I'll order pizza one time, second time it will give me suggestion of various pizzas like margarita and different flavor of pizza. Why? Because it is going to recommend us. This machine is learning from the experience, learning from our like and dislike. It learns from what we are searching. So from the observation, direct experience, It is going to learn and take the decision. Types of machine learning are supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised, reinforcement, and deep learning. Type of supervised learning are regression and classification. Unsupervised learning, we are having clustering and dimensionality reduction. In semi-supervised learning, we are having self-training, low-density separation model, and graph-based algorithm. In reinforcement learning, we are having dynamic programming, Monte Carlo methods, and heuristic methods. And in deep learning, we are having CNN and RNN. There are
Hello,
three
ma'am.
types. Yes.
Ma'am, actually, some students are waiting to join the meeting.
Yeah, I'll admit him. I'll admit them. Actually, वो full screen है ना, तो मुझे पता नहीं चलता है किसकी request आ रही है. Uh, almost 22 students has joined now. Okay. Can we start now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there are three main approaches: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. So in supervised learning, teacher is present, supervisor is present. For example, I'm teaching you is a supervised learning. And from that, if I'll take the exam, it means it is supervised learning. In supervised learning, we are giving data set with label data set. We are training our machine with the given label data set. Machine को पता होता है कि ये क्या है. For example, this is basket, which is food, which is having various fruits. Now I will pick one fruit from the basket and give it to my machine. This is banana. It is having curving shape, it is having yellow or green color, and I'll train my machine through that particular banana fruit. Now again I pick one fruit from the basket, and that is apple. And I'll tell my machine it is having red color, it is having rounded shape. So next time whenever I'll give the similar fruit, machine will identify. So this is the apple. Labeling means what? It is nothing. Whenever you are doing your project now, you have to make a name of folder, different name of folders. Like one folder is for apple, one folder is for banana, one folder is for something like that. So this is called labeling. Whenever you are doing foldering now, that is called labeling. So we are giving training to our model by giving the label data. So we are giving training to the machine, and from that machine will learn, and whenever we are giving new data, that is called a testing, right? So there are two parts, training and testing. So in supervised learning, you can discover the pattern in the attribute. So you can see here learning phase and testing phase, training phase and testing phase. Now we have to find out the accuracy. So whenever we are doing any machine learning project now, it will going to ask you how can you measure the performance. There are various parameters of performance measuring: accuracy, precision, recall, and S score, FI score. You have to remember this. If you want to note down, you can note down accuracy, precision, FI score, and recall. So next time whenever you will come in lecture, na, first I will ask you this question. This is not in syllabus, but you must have to remember this thing because this is required whenever you are making project now. You must understand how you can measure the accuracy. Machine is going to identify the picture. Now your machine is telling, yes, this is banana, this is apple. But how accurate it is now, that is also important, right? So these are the performance measuring parameters. You please read it. Next lecture I will ask you. So accuracy is number of correctly classification as well as number of total test cases. For example, 100 test cases are there. Among that 100 test cases, 70 are correct. So you are having 70 percentage accuracy. If 90 are correct, means you are having 90 percentage accuracy. So what from whatever test cases you are getting correct answer is your accuracy. So first you have to give the training data, then you have to apply the learning algorithm. From that you have to prepare or build the model, and test data, and then you have to measure the accuracy. So this is the flow. Now you can see here you are giving training to one machine. See this animation. So you are giving training by showing the dinosaur image. When unknown even image is coming, it is going to adjust the weight and find out this is the dinosaur. So what are the applications? For example, there is a hospital. When there is an emergency room and there are ICU beds required, everybody required, but they have to take the decision to whom they have to give the ICU based on the criticality of the patient, high risk patient and low risk patient, right? So for that they are having various factors: blood pressure, age, diabetes or any other condition. So based on all these factors, they have to take the decision that high risk patient will get the bed first. Now the another application, everybody wants credit card. Suppose you are applying for the credit card as well as I am also applying for the credit card. But then who will get the credit card, me or you? Tell me. Who will get the first credit card? बोलो, किसको पहला चांस दिया जाएगा क्रेडिट कार्ड? किसको पहले देंगे? बैंक वाले? आप हो कि नहीं हो?
हम आपको देंगे।
मुझे क्यों देंगे? Because it affects the many factors: the bank balance, the annual salary, age, marital status, outstanding debits, credit rating. So on the basis of that, you can identify approved or not. This is the binary classification. Yes or no kind. High risk, low risk, approved, not approved, right? So in unsupervised learning, कोई टीचर नहीं होगा जैसे सुपरवाइज में था. There is no labeling of data is given to the algorithm. उसको खुद ही से सीखना पड़ेगा based on unsorted information according to the similarity, patterns, and difference without any prior training data. For example, K-means clustering. ये कैसे करेगा देखो मैं आपको बताती हूँ. देखो ये क्लस्टर बनेगा, ठीक है. दिस वन इज वन क्लस्टर, उसमें आएगा 1 and 5. अब एक ये क्लस्टर बनेगा 20 और उसके सिमिलर की कोई वैल्यू आएगी. एक ये क्लस्टर बनेगा जिसमें 90 और 91 आएगा, ठीक है. Why they have made 3 clusters? This question might you are having. So it is because of the similarity. The distance they are having, 1 and 5 are similar, 90 and 91 are having similar gap. So I can see based on similarity, based on pattern, it will make different clusters. Okay, you can see here, this is one baby. She is having one family dog at her home, and she is playing with that dog every day. Okay, now some guest came to her house, and he is having this dog, right? This dog. But baby is able to identify this animal is dog. Why baby is able to identify this animal is dog? Based on the similarity. He or she will try to remember, yes, the dog I'm having is four legs, this two eyes, this kind of ear, this kind of nose, this kind of mouth. So based on similarity, based on the experience, based on the pattern, the baby is going to identify this is the dog. This is unsupervised learning. Based on, I can say, similarity pattern, it will make the cluster. K means clustering kind of. So in unsupervised learning, there is no target attribute. We want to explore the data to find out some uh, interesting structure in them. Class label of the data are unknown. So we are not giving any kind of training here. We are not giving any label data. Based on similarity, based on the pattern, it is going to make the cluster. See this animation. So you can see here, this is the raw data given to the machine, and what machine will do? It can make the cluster based on the similar color. See your red data, yellow data, blue color, and the gray color. So this is called unsupervised learning. सो उसके अल्गोरिदम आगे आएंगे, सुपरवाइज में क्लासिफिकेशन के आएंगे, जैसे आपने देखा ना बाइनरी क्लासिफिकेशन, क्रेडिट कार्ड अप्रूव्ड और नॉट, राइट? ऐसे यहाँ पे क्लस्टरिंग के अल्गोरिदम्स आएंगे. So it group the data instance that are similar or near to each other in one cluster, which are not similar in different cluster. This clustering is called unsupervised learning. So there is no class values denoting when priority group of a data instance are given, which in case of supervised. Supervised में तो हम दे देते हैं उसको ट्रेनिंग डेटा, लेबल डेटा, उसको बता देते हैं, समझा देते हैं कि भाई ये एप्पल है, ये बनाना है, उसके सिमिलर कुछ आता है तो वो टेस्ट करता है. इसमें इसको कुछ नहीं पता होता है, कोई लेबल डेटा नहीं दिया जाता. That machine has to learn from the experience. Machine has to find out similarities. Machine has to find out the pattern. देखा ना आपने कैसे वो बेबी ने आइडेंटिफाई किया कि यस दिस इज द डॉग. मैं उसके साथ खेलती थी, मेरे घर पे ऐसा ही डॉग था, उसकी भी आंखें थी, उसके भी चार लेग्स थे, समथिंग लाइक दैट. बेस्ड ऑन सिमिलैरिटी. यहाँ पे देखो, बेस्ड ऑन सिमिलर कलर उसने आइडेंटिफाई किया, क्लस्टर बनाया, येलो कलर का, ब्लू कलर का, रेड कलर का, ग्रे कलर का, राइट? सो this is the unsupervised learning. Now what is the example of unsupervised learning? Sorry ना, मैं ठीक से बोल नहीं पा रही हूँ. Text document in which उसमें क्या करना है हमें कि उसको कंटेंट वाइज ऑर्गेनाइज करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स बुक के हैं, मान लो कि इंट्रोडक्शन है, फिर उसमें मशीन लर्निंग की मेथड्स है, सुपरवाइज, अनसुपरवाइज. तो आप क्या करोगे सिमिलरिटी के बेस पे कि कौन कौन से एल्गोरिदम सुपरवाइज में जाएंगे, कौन कौन से अनसुपरवाइज में जाएंगे, उस हिसाब से आप उसको क्लस्टरिंग करोगे और उसकी हायरार्ची बना के एक अरेंज करोगे. ठीक है, ये देखो जैसे कि लाइब्रेरी है तो उसमें एवरी फील्ड है, मेडिसिन की बुक्स एक साइड जाएगी, साइकोलॉजी की एक साइड जाएगी, बॉटनी, सोशियोलॉजी, जियोलॉजी, बायोलॉजी, न्यूरोलॉजी, मार्केटिंग, इंश्योरेंस, हर तरह की बुक है. तो this books will go in similar cluster based on the pattern, based on the similarity. Now the next type of learning is reinforcement learning. फिर मैं इसके सबके एल्गोरिदम करवाऊंगी वन बाय वन आपको. रीइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग क्या होता है उसमें इंसान को एज एजेंट एक्ट करना पड़ता है और वॉट एवर एक्शन दैट एजेंट विल टेक ऑन बेसिस ऑफ दैट एनवायरमेंट विल गिव आइदर punishment or reward. So there is no answer, but the agent has to decide what to perform for the given task. In absence of training data set, it is bound to learn from the experience. राइट. कहाँ यूज होगा? गेमिंग में. गेम में आप एक के बाद एक फेज पास करते हो ना, तो आप क्या डिसीजन लेते हो, क्या एक्शन लेते हो, उसके बेस पे यू हैव टू बी अ विनर और यू हैव टू बी अ लूजर. देखो एक एग्जांपल मैंने अच्छा सा समझाया है आपको ताकि यू कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड, आपको याद रह जाए. पीके मूवी किसने देखी है आप में से? सब में देखी है कि नहीं देखी? पीके मूवी कितनों ने देखी है? बोलो आप में से. आमिर खान वाली. रेज योर हैंड. किसी ने नहीं देखी? तो कौन सी देखी है? जय संतोषी पीके मूवी तो देखी होगी सबने. चलो मैं मान लेती हूँ सबने देखी है, ठीक है. सो व्हाट आमिर खान वाज डूइंग, आमिर खान ना उस फ्रूट सेलर को गांधी जी की करेंसी, मतलब फोटो पे, करेंसी फोटो पे गांधी जी, करेंसी की नोट पे गांधी जी का फोटो देता है, ठीक है. तो दैट फ्रूट सेलर विल गिव हिम अ बंच ऑफ कैरेट्स व्हेनेवर ही विल गिव फोटो ऑफ गांधी जी और करेंसी नोट. फिर वही गांधी जी का फोटो वो न्यूज़पेपर पे उसको देता है, तो वो उसको डांटता है और धक्के देकर निकाल देता है कि भाई इसमें कैरेट नहीं आएंगे. Means either he got the reward or he got the punishment. This is called reinforcement learning. तो आपको एजेंट हैज टू लर्न फ्रॉम द इन्वायरमेंट. उसके एक्शन के बेस पे, अगर एक्शन है गांधी जी का फोटो ऑन करेंसी नोट, ही विल गेट रिवॉर्ड. अगर एक्शन है गांधी जी फोटोज ऑन न्यूज़पेपर, ही विल गेट पनिशमेंट. Something like that. So it is used in games. You can see here वो Alexa Alexa नहीं चिल्लाते हैं एडवर्टाइजमेंट में. गूगल मिनी होम थिएटर, वर्क लाइक अ स्पीकर, ecosystem, text recognition, intelligent robots, recommendation system, content based filtering, collaborative based filtering. Wait, I'm getting all. ના નથી આવી લેક્ચર લઉં છું, લેક્ચર ચાલે છે. હા વાંધો નહીં, લઈ લઉં છું. હા વાંધો. Okay, so content based and collaborative learning. Self-driving cars, you can see here smart classes. मैं मीटिंग में ही हूँ ना, होप इट इज नॉट डिस्कनेक्टेड.
Yes,
आई
ma'am.
गॉट द कॉल. हाँ हाँ जी, तो ये एक है स्मार्ट क्लासेस. ये अभी बहुत ही मार्केट में आया है नया. इसमें क्या होता है, व्हेनेवर यू आर ड्राइविंग ना, वो स्क्रीन क्रिएट करता है. जो भी आपके मोबाइल में मैसेजेस आते हैं, व्हाट्सएप में, ईमेल, तो दैट इज गोइंग टू क्रिएट वन स्क्रीन इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. वो कहीं पे भी वो स्क्रीन, गाड़ी ड्राइव करते हो तो उसके ग्लास पे बन जाएगी ऐसी स्क्रीन. तो यू कैन सी व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन. आप डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होगे, ड्राइव करते करते भी एक बार देख सकते हो आराम से. ऐसे मोबाइल में देखना, डिस्ट्रक्शन नहीं होगा. तो दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. Face recognition, image recognition, number plate recognition, these are the example of, I can say, machine learning. ये सब applications है उसके. Detection, recognition, ट्रैकिंग ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट्स एंड वीडियोस मॉडलिंग में है, स्पीच रिकग्नाइजेशन में है, ड्रग डिस्कवरी। मैं एक काम करती हूँ ना, एक गूगल फॉर्म बनाती हूँ ताकि आप अटेंडेंस कर पाओ। ठीक है, अभी 10 मिनट से ही है तो लेट मी। सीआर प्रेजेंट है आपके क्लास में अभी? एनी सीआर?
Yes, ma'am.
आप बना दो ना एक गूगल फॉर्म। इसमें ना ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा है क्योंकि थोड़ा नेट शायद स्लो है ना, तो न्यू फॉर्म का ऑप्शन नहीं दिख रहा है अभी मुझे।
ओके मैम।
Okay, ma'am.
एनरोलमेंट नंबर, नेम, सेमेस्टर, ब्रांच एंड प्रेजेंट और एब्सेंट ऐसा रखना बटन।
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
और लिंक फिर यहाँ पेस्ट, 1 मिनट हो रहा है शायद। अच्छा आप कर दो ना, बहुत टाइम लग रहा है ये। शायद नेट मेरा स्लो है ना, तो इट इज टेकिंग टू मच टाइम।
ओके मैम,
हाँ
आई डू।
मैम, हाँ।
हाँ तो फिर मुझे इस एक्सेल शीट के रिस्पॉन्सेस लास्ट में मेरे साथ शेयर कर देना, जो भी आते
ओके।
हैं। ठीक है, आप लोग ना ये जो आपके पास फॉर्म आए ना वो फिल करके यू कैन लीव द मीटिंग बिकॉज आई एम हैविंग अनदर मीटिंग ऑफ 4th IT स्टूडेंट्स।